What's going on, guys? It's me, Shu. We are back with another umamusume video. Hope y'all had a good weekend. And in this video, we are in day 2 of round 2. As you guys can see, I did not make it to Group A, and I'm just in Group B for the rest of the CM. So in this video is going to be nice and simple. I'm just going to go over the comments as I have the races in the background. And yeah, once I'm done with the comments, that will be pretty much where the video ends. Nice and simple. Nice and simple. So um with that being said, I guess I'll get the runs or the races loaded up. But before we do get started with the races and I go over the comments from the last video, if you guys haven't joined the Discord server, link is down in the description down below. Now it's funny because in the first ticket of day 1, round 2, I literally won all the races and I was like, wow. That's funny. What's even funnier is in the global side, which I'll be recording a little bit later because the gap between JP and global, as for the current CMs up for now, is a day behind, about a day behind. So I'll be recording day 2, round 2 again for global a little bit later, probably tomorrow. Well, when I say tomorrow morning, I pretty much mean Monday morning. Right now it's Sunday, so because it's when I normally record the Monday videos for JP. But yeah, should be a little bit later when it updates to round 2, day 2. And then tonight will be tonight until tomorrow night, so it's perfect. Tuesday I'll still almost likely Tuesday's video should most likely be the Group B finals for JP, whereas for global it'll probably be a normal training video since it'll be during the break between the day 2 and group finals. That's, well, I don't want to spoil what's going on in global side, so I guess that's all I'll say. So other than that, that's pretty much it for the update on Pretty Derby, I guess. So I'm just gonna go over the comments now. No updates on the other games because pretty much all the same. We was still waiting. Zenless still waiting. We was this week, so we'll just wait for that. Zenless, I believe, is next week. If not this week, yeah, it should be next week. Yeah, it's next week. So no need to rush on that either. NTE is this week. NTE is this week on Wednesday. I'm assuming Wednesday night. If not Wednesday night, it could be Tuesday late night, basically close to midnight, if anything. That's what I would think. I haven't decided if I'll post NTE content. The reason being is the same reason why I didn't do Enfield is because it's a kind of a good thing I didn't do Enfield because I was always behind. I was always behind with the story and all that. So, uh, plus the gaps between like Enfield videos would have probably been, well, it probably would have just been the same as Zenless and Wua right now, where the gaps will pretty much be banners and story stuff. So that's, well, I guess for Zenless, besides Zenless, because I do post Zenless weekly at the very least. On Fridays, I try to. Sometimes I think I didn't do it like once or twice, but it is what it is. Other than that, yeah. Plus the banners, the summoning videos in Enfield would have been way less because I'm gonna be. I've been way more picky. I've been pickier in Enfield due to the gacha there, how the gacha system is there, and how expensive it is. So yeah, like I've only officially pulled in the first banner, Lavatane and Bangyus. I'll most likely go for another one if Mifu is next in 1.3, and I don't know who else, but I'm just gonna say her name, but Arcane, if she becomes a playable character, her for sure as well. But other than that, I'm gonna start going over the comments just so this video could be a little bit shorter than normal videos. So first comments I'll be going over is from Kazuki. Actually, let me refresh this just in case somehow there's a new comment. But yeah, first comments are gonna be from Kazuki. And the first one says, for now, I'm doing parent runs for Top Gun Halloween since her current build will not survive the upcoming day 2 and finals. Also, I'm getting pissed off since my parent run didn't go so well, not getting a medium factor at the end of the run. Well, I hope your trainings have been going, your extra trainings for this CM has been going better since when you commented. As for me, since I'm in Group B, I'm just gonna chill. If I was still in Group A, I'd probably still be training. Well, I guess not anymore since it's round 2, day 2. Once I reach day 2, that's pretty much all training's off. Well, unless I was still trying to go into Group A, then I probably would have trained and do the rest of the attempts later, like I've been doing recently. But right now, I'd probably be better off training for the League of Heroes at this point, which was short distance turf. Who will I bring? I don't know. We'll see. Oh, there's actually one Uma that I got from the monthly ticket that I'm thinking about bringing, since it seems like she specializes in short distance, so I was thinking why not. Next comment from Kazuki says, also, I finally figured it out how to reach 1200 stamina without using a stamina card. You just need to train it like if there's no good training at other facilities and the stamina facility has a good one, your support cards are there, go for it. And also always train the power facility. Well, yeah, training the power facility makes complete sense. It's what I've done in the past when I need stamina, but I'm not using a stamina card. It also depends on RNG luck. Oh, it definitely always depends on RNG luck. That is always a given, especially in this game. Since I only achieved it yesterday with Top Gun Halloween with 8k SP and ended up with US 1 rank, though no S on medium distance. I don't know if I'll make it, but I still got time to reach US before the end of the scenario. Maybe it'll happen while I train for the League of Heroes. Who knows? But since it's short distance, I feel like maybe this time we don't have to use a stamina card and just use a guts card. And then just try to go as high as possible with stamina. I would say 8 to 900's perfectly fine. I might be a little high, but I would say that's perfectly fine. But I think since we're running a guts card instead, maybe possibly trying to reach 1200 if we can would be the good like high point. Well, we'll see. I'll probably try it out before the end of the CM. So I guess between today when I'm recording this and the end of the CM, which is Tuesday, I said. But we'll see. Is this the same? This is the same comment. Okay. I don't know why they doubled up on that, so I'm just gonna leave that alone. Cruelty hits and I face full runners lobby. Holy crap. Placing 6, 7, 8 DF. My runners didn't even stand a chance. Sometimes it be like that. Sometimes, oh, I skipped the comment there. But sometimes it do be like that. This comment says, speaking of, admire Groove being a playable Uma now. I wonder who is going to be the 5.5 anniversary featured Uma. Me hoping and wishing it's a daring tack. Yeah, I mentioned this on either I mentioned this on the day of the banner overview for Admire Groove or the day after. I remember mentioning it where since Stay Gold and Admire Groove has been released as playable Umas, that does beg the question, who is now going to be the half anniversary Uma? Because for the past few years, the half anniversary Uma, same thing with the yearly anniversary Uma, they've been pretty much the previous year's support card. So the fact that it was Almond Eye this year when last year the support card for the anniversary was Almond Eye, prior to that was what, Orferv, whoever it was, and then she was a card before that, and same thing with Doramente. And then the half anniversary was the same thing with Still in Love support speed support card into being released in the next one. So it's been consistent, but now that they've released both Stay Gold and Admire Groove, now it's like, who can it really be? I'm actually thinking that, I think I mentioned this last time, but Side Games technically has a chance to release Daring Tack and Daring Heart as a pair. They can make it like half anniversary type of thing. I'd say it would be appropriate to release two characters if they want to release two Umas at the same time. That's Daring Tack and Daring Heart would probably be the perfect ones, since it seems like they've been liking or enjoying releasing them as a pair with like their support cards recently. But we'll see. We'll see. Did I skip any of your other comments prior to that? Before I move up to see the other ones? No. And the last one says Group B finals is Waving? I think you meant waiting. If you're just in Group B finals, you got nothing to worry about, like me. Just, I'm assuming you got your one win. That's all you pretty much need. Yeah, F it. I'm just gonna focus on getting leader cards and take my revenge on future CM once I get myself a full deck of leader cards. Hey, if the leader is the Umas you want to focus on, the leader position ones, you do you. You do. I ain't gonna stop you. I ain't gonna stop you. It's like Nova has his betweeners and leaders, because I would say that's his best support cards. Whereas for me, it's leader and chasers in a way. In a way, a little bit on. There's like a little bit of overlap over betweener, but not like completely, I would say. But and then runner is pretty much completely neglected, I would say. Also improving my runs. Well, I would say if you're not really focusing on anything right now, you could get started with your short distance parents, if anything, because why not? Oh, I completely forgot about new scenario in 2 months away. Gotta prepare for that, I guess. Since I did a mistake skipping the onsen scenario cards, I regretted it a little bit, though it still depends since I'm in the hunt for leader cards. Could they release another one soon? They can, technically. Which one would it be? I don't necessarily remember what was the last leader card. Because they did release the tail one during the half anniversary. I don't know if they released the one after that. Was it the fine motion leader power card maybe? Maybe. Because I think that was released during the New Year's time. So that could be the last leader card they released. So if that's the case, then we're looking at maybe Wise. Oh wait, current Bokador counts as the leader stamina card, right? That was pretty recent. I don't know if they've done Guts, so maybe Guts and Wise. I still feel like it's too soon for speed because of the Teo card. It hasn't even been. Oh, I guess it has been. It's been half a year, a little over half a year. So maybe they will. Maybe they can. Maybe they'll save it for the half anniversary again. Who knows? Especially leader speed. Like I said, it could be they could wait the half anniversary again, or they can wait, or you never know. Maybe the Golden Week, because this week is pretty much the time Golden Week should start. Which I'm gonna assume it's gonna be after the CM when they update to the next banner and all that. So I think that's gonna be the case. I haven't seen the news or whatever, but since it should be Golden Week this week, I'm gonna assume it will be after the CM, unless they're gonna do it fairly soon. But I guess we'll see. We'll see, because it does end on Tuesday-ish, so we'll see on Tuesday, I guess. But other than that, that's all the comments from Kazuki. Thank you, Kazuki, for all the comments. Appreciate it as always. The next comments and the last comments that I'll be going over is gonna be from Nova. Man, the CM continues, and I'm just watching. I mean, fair enough. You're also just in the middle of your vacation, but technically you could have participated. I feel like you could have. easily trained some decent ones to at least make it to Group B. I felt like you could have done that. But it is what it is. I don't really blame you. I don't really blame you. Web counter site is entering maintenance mode indefinitely. Oh. The company is already failing as it tries to save the remaining money for Star Savior. Huh? Are they the same company? So that's the second gacha after NeuroCloud. I would have preferred them to just EOS already. Micah team made a much better game after NeuroCloud, so they can afford to keep it on maintenance mode. Counterside devs aren't the same. I've seen the revenue and it's probably only decent enough to keep Star Savior afloat. By the way it sounds like... Wait a second, I just realized this. Is my screen bigger than normal? Well, it probably... You guys won't be able to tell. It is. Huh. Sorry if you guys just saw a mid-video adjustment. That's completely my bad. That is completely my bad. I could have just let it go for this video, but since it's not really too important, I guess it's fine, right? I'm just going over comments. What was it, 2 games? Counterside and Star Savior? It's the same. Oh, is this the same company? It is. I did not know that. Oh, I guess that explains why the animations or graphics look. What I compared it to Ethereal Restart. Because when I did play Counterside, one of the things I did like was, at the time, was the graphics, I guess. If I'm being honest. But okay. I didn't know they were the same company. Makes me wonder more if I want to play Star Savior. Makes me wonder, do I want to play it now? Because I did drop Counterside fairly quick. I don't even know if it lasted 3 months, I'm gonna be honest. Of like consistent play. But oh well. I still haven't started Star Savior, so. Last week in Taiwan, and once I'm back in the States, it's time to lock in with Uma League of Heroes in May. I'm hitting Plat 4 again. I still haven't hit Plat 4 from what I remember, so maybe this will be my first time. It's short distance, right? I know I keep saying it's short distance, but I don't. At the same time, I feel unsure for some odd reason. So let me double check that again. Double check, triple check, whatever. Yeah, 1200 short distance. That it is. It is short distance. Turf, correct? I think it is turf. I'm gonna say it is turf. Because I don't see anything about it saying that it's dirt nor turf, so my assumption is turf. Didn't really see the Zenless live stream, but I saw the new Miyabi skin, and I'm buying it, of course, and Ellen skin will still be the only one I did not buy for the most obvious reason that it's a mid. Miyabi skin is top tier, and you already know that I'm not gonna, it's not even a question. I'm getting Miyabi skin. Nothing's gonna stop me. I don't know how, or I don't know not how, but I don't know why it took them this long to release a skin for Miyabi. But better late than never, because I still love Miyabi. I was wondering if you were gonna mention it before I was gonna end this video, because I did see it prior or before this video. Literally, I think same on Friday, so I had already posted a video, obviously. But you did mention it, obviously, so it's fine. I like pizza, not pizza. I like pizza too. Matter of fact, yesterday I guess I should say Saturday. Saturday I I had some pizza. Some I s- I honestly like Little Caesars. I had their pizza. It was pretty good. And it's cheaper than some other pizzas, to be honest. But I don't mind Domino's, Pizza Hut, and all that. Little Papa John's. I was gonna say Little John's. I don't mind any of them. But I think my family's go-to is Domino's. Before that was Pizza Hut for sure. I remember, like a long, long time ago. And then my mom just started ordering Domino's at one point, and then that became like the normal. If it's not Costco, it'll be Domino's. But for the most part, I'd say Costco more often, if not. If we were to get pizza, I know this round just pizza top. uh, yeah. GFL 2 release another $200 skin. Maybe I'll buy some of the discount packages. It's Leva, so that's okay, I guess. As for the huge pulls, it was probably below pity for both her and the weapon. I found her outfit to be enticing. I ain't gonna deny it. uh, I will keep it 100. I can't help but look respectfully. I am looking respectfully. I'm just there like, well, damn. But yeah, I'd say my pulls. Well, knowing that it was a guaranteed pull already, since like I said, I did lose. That was from me losing my 50-50 from trying to pull for Alvo, which I'm just waiting for her rerun again, or rerun now. But I'd say it was decent amount of pulls prior to since the pull where I lost the 50-50 for Alva. And then I think the weapons wasn't that bad either. Now I'm just saving again for that rerun unless they release another character I want to pull. Um but yeah. Saw Sakura rerun and I'm like, I'll pull if I get lucky with huge, but nope. Can't get Sakura just yet. I have Sakura, but I don't have her weapon. I lost that one. So I'm kind of debating if I could get it right now, since I do have leftover. But my gut tells me that Alva's gonna get rerun in like I'm gonna say two banners. If it happens next banner, then so be it. But I'm gonna say at least two banners, and I want to make sure I have enough to at least get her. So I might just hold back. Plus, I've been using Sakura with a purple weapon anyway, and it's been okay, I guess. it's, it's been okay, I guess. I finished the Wuwa event and it was a chore. I didn't expect it to be fighting 7 areas with bosses and stuff. Yeah, that was the event I was talking about where I felt like it was going to take too long. I hated it just because it literally felt like a chore. Like you said. It won't make sense to you for Lucilla being pushed back, but I already saw the leaks that Lucilla was going to be after the Cyberpunk collab. I mentioned that. I mentioned that literally like at least 2 weeks ago, if not 3. When I was talking about the future banners, I literally said that. Even when I was ranting about the whole Lene being rerun and not during the time that Lucilla should have been released, I said that too. That Lucilla was gonna be after the Cyberpunk collab. So yes, I knew that already. I just accepted it and I wanted to save my rocks. It's not rocket science, Shushu. I'm just saying. I'm just gonna go over the comments and not go over the another ticket, just because it will most likely make it faster. Didn't Snowbreak said they'll give out free pulls for each hour they're on maintenance? I might go back to the game just for the pulling spree. I don't know where you saw that because I didn't see any posts on their Twitter for a while. Which is why I feel like they're not even close to um, coming back. But I don't know where else they post news. I don't know if they have news on their website. But they're not back yet. That's all I can say. As one Star Rail content creator elegantly put it, gacha players are greedy and stupid. I agree. I can say that's how we got into this genre of gaming in the first place. For example, people still crash out when they don't get Uma they want when they have less than 30k rocks. And there's me, less than 30k rocks, and I'm pulling left and right, at least in the past. Without complaining. See the difference there? I think it is wrong to pick up the girls in dungeons. That's not the place to do it, Belkun. I believe he doesn't have an E in his name, like the Zenless Bell. From what I remember, I think that's how, I think his name is spelled literally just Bell, Bell, without the extra E in the end. It just made sense to me. I watch anime in Japanese, I listen to J-pop, I read Japanese visual novels. Why wouldn't I learn Japanese? That's true. That's true. I watch anime in Japanese also. Sometimes English, if I'm just being honest. Well, I don't read Japanese visual novels because I can't read it if I can't understand it. So, because I haven't learned Japanese yet, but if I had learned Japanese, would I be reading visual novels in Japanese? Yes, I would. Do I listen to J-pop? I currently honestly still do. I honestly prefer it over the whatever music is happening in whatever music is going on these days. I honestly prefer just listening to J-pop or whatever I like listening to that I hear over there. But yeah, I agree. Those are already good reasons to why you should learn that language learn that language if you're already pretty much invested into it, right? Makes sense to me. It's not Hoyo game. I was referring to Enfield Gotcha. I don't want to go back and see which comment this could be relating to. Or what. I don't entirely remember what I said. I realize that we know more about Grace in Zenless. She appears in so many side events and stories that I am aware that she has a tragic backstory. I still think that they did Rena backstory dirty. Her agent story was honestly so disappointing. I thought you would have been so disappointed that you would have forgotten it, but it seems like it actually was that disappointing enough for you to remember. And then lastly, will they bring a big bang for Zenless anniversary? I mean, they probably won't release a Void Hunter that early on, but I don't know who they could release that could rival that pink hair girl with no identity. If it's that lolly with the giant hat, then meh. Who indeed could be released in the beginning? Well, if the Annie is around the time where they release the new story, new region, and all that. So let's say, because I just wanted to have a comparison, that would be in comparison to Ishwin, which was a pretty hype character to pull for, obviously. Void Hunter tier because she isn't a Void Hunter, but she was compared to have strength like a Void Hunter. Because obviously the Void Hunter we got officially was Xiao Guang like a few patches ago. But if it's in comparison to Yixuan, shoot, I would say that's a pretty that's a pretty tall task. What was her name? The pink hair that you say with no identity, Ramiel, I think is her name. I don't know if they'd release her because I feel like if they would, she would. We would want at least another patch or two to kind of maybe get more lore with her. Plus, you know, to make the official, I'll say verification, I guess. That reassurance, I guess, that she isn't like the main villain of the next area. And I say that because, you know, especially you, Nova, we've gotten characters that you like that were, you know, the villains, and they, you know, they just were never released because they were the villains, you know. And with Ramiel, that's her name for now. She is indeed one of those characters who is a villain and won't get released, and that's gonna be sad. That's gonna be sad. Um, but maybe not. Maybe not. I'm excited for this new wind element for Zenless. Um, because now it opens up a whole. Not really. It just gives more characters, honestly, and I guess a more character gap between elements, kind of spread it out more evenly. They'll probably release two, at least two, maybe three wind elements this time around, which is honestly like decent because it's like half of the types. Which one they're gonna do? That's a real question. They'll probably do anomaly. They love anomalies like their favorite type. uh, but yeah, we still have 2.8, which is next week. And then so that would mean like another month and a half, 2 months before the anniversary, which yeah, should be the beginning of the 3 point so and so patches. So yeah, with that being said, that is pretty much it for all the comments. Thank you, Nova, and thank you, Kazuki, for the comments. Appreciate it as always. And with that being said, guys, that is going to be the end of this video. As we all know, I'm just going to be ending up in Group B finals, so which is why I'm not really worried about the whole thing right now. So I'll be recording Group B, or am I in Group B? I'll just be recording Global a little bit later, whenever it updates or so. So with that being said, guys, that is going to be the end of this video. And Tuesday's video is going to be, it should be the Group B finals. So if you guys didn't make it this far in the video, I do want to say thank you. If you guys can, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment down below. Let me know how your guys' weekend were. If you guys, where you guys ended up in the group finals, whether it's Group A or Group B, doesn't matter to me. I just want to know if you guys made it to the end, at least to the finals, like myself. And if there's anything else you want to talk about or ask me, just leave it down in the comment section down below. As long as appropriate, I'll go over it. And if you guys haven't joined the Discord server, link is down in the description down below. So with that being said, guys, that's going to be it for this video. Thank you once again. And as always, I'll see you on the next one. Peace.